Alright, so today we're looking at something really cool. So I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 2 Remake and a big fan of Resident Evil 7 and 8 in terms of the first person perspective. I think it's actually quite a good addition to the series. Do I prefer it over third person? No, but it is a definite good thing for those games. And today we have a mod for the Resident Evil 2 Remake that puts you in the first person perspective. This video mainly comes off the heels of the apparent rumours or hope that Resident Evil 4 Remake has the option to play in third or first, due to the newer fans of the series being more kind of used to the first person perspective. And I gotta say, this mod looks amazing. Like, it's such a different experience from the main Resident Evil 2 game in third person. It already plays really well in the third person perspective. It was built for the third person perspective, but at the same time, what you'll see from the gameplay is it also looks like it could have been really good for a first person perspective as well. Now what you'll see from the footage is just the attention to detail on the mod is really good. I really like how the camera works in first person. It's a bit too wobbly, I would say, personally. There's a lot of wobble going on, which may throw some people off. I know that a lot of people didn't play 7 and 8 due to the first person perspective because of motion sickness and stuff like that, so it's understandable that not everyone's going to like a first person perspective. And yeah, with this one there's quite a bit of wobble, but other than that, you know, it looks really good. You can see things a lot clearly. They've also worked some of the cutscenes kind of into the first person perspective. The combat looks really good. It just feels like it would in the normal game, only you're aiming, you know, in a first person view rather than a third person view. Really puts the zombies up close. It also adds a whole new layer of horror to the game. Resident Evil 2 is already quite a compact game. You know, you're very kind of boxed in. It's very claustrophobic. The police station's very narrow corridors and it's completely dark. And it really does add the whole new layer of horror into the game, because you'll turn around and there'll be a zombie in your face. You'll turn around, Mr. X is right there, and it really does kind of make the game feel a bit more fresh, which is really cool to see. I mean, I for one would be really down for them to, in the future, maybe legitimately add the option to change your perspective. I've always kind of thought of it as more of a three-way option, so either a third-person perspective, a first-person perspective, or the classic perspective, which is more like your fixed camera angles. I think that'll be a really good thing to do in the future at some point. But even so, you know, having the first-person perspective through a mod is still really impressive. It looks incredible. And it does add, like I said, a new depth to the game that we didn't have before. So what I'll do now is I'll let the rest of the footage play out for you. I'll leave a link in the description to the original post that I found, and you can go check them out. I believe there's walkthroughs of this game now, completely finished in a first-person perspective, so it's from start to finish. I'm sure a lot of the bigger YouTubers have already done it, so definitely check that out. It definitely looks like it could be a lot of fun, and obviously if you have access to a PC that can run the game, maybe try the mod for yourself. Let me know what you think. If you have already played the mod, let me know what you think. But yeah, I'll leave you the rest of the footage. Thank you all for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one.
What in the... Son of a bitch.